Hello student, let's continue with chapter 3 word processor. Today we will discuss applying header and footer, inserting colon break using tab, drop cap, add and remove drop cap and hyperlinks. So first we will discuss about the applying header and footer. Header and what is header and footer? Heading having the title of the document, date and name of the author, etc. can be inserted on the top of every document or page, that is known as header, or you can insert your page number or date on the bottom of each page, that is known as footer. Okay, to apply the header, click on the insert tab, click on the header and footer group, header, choose any one option here and type and give the title. I am giving title here, then click on the close header and footer option. You will see the header is inserted in your document. Okay, and at the top of the document it is inserted. Now how to insert the footer? Again you have to click on the insert tab, click on footer option. You will find here footer. You can give the page number to your footer and click on close header and footer option. It will be inserted in your document. You can see at the bottom of every page the footer is inserted. So in this way you can insert the header and footer to your document. Now next is inserting colon. To insert a colon, first of all you have to click on the page layout tab. On the page layout tab in page setup group you will find the columns. You will find many options here, 1 2 3, left, right. Okay, I am choosing this option. You can see your whole work is divided into 3 columns because I select 3, option 3. So your whole work is divided into 3 columns. Now next is colon break. If you format a document with colon, the text will automatically flow from one column to other. To apply the colon break, first of all we have to select the paragraph. Okay, and from the page setup group select the breaks, and you can choose the colon from this drop down menu. You can see your work is this is column break. Your work is divided from here. Okay, your column is divided, it is shifted to another page. So in this way you can insert the colon break. Now next is using tab. Give more control over the placement of the text. By default we insert the space by using the space bar key from the keyboard. It takes only single character. Okay, but using the tab key from the keyboard, it takes half inch to the right. So in this way you can see this is the tab key from the keyboard. But applying, you can set your tab keys. There are many tab selectors that you can use in your document. First is left tab, center tab, right tab, decimal tab, bar tab, first line indent or hanging indent. So left tab aligns the text at the tab stop, right centers the text around the tab stop, or right aligns the text at the tab stop. Decimal aligns numbers using the decimal point like 5.3, etc. Bar tab draws a vertical line on the document. First line indent, as I explained in the previous video what is first line indent or hanging indent. You can see here this is first line indent. You can see here first line indent, or hanging indent means this is hanging indent. Okay, so basically these tabs show on the vertical ruler. Okay, for this you have to select the tab and you can choose here. These are the tabs. You can see here decimal tab, bar tab, okay, first line indent, hanging indent or left tab, center tab. Okay, in this way you can apply the tabs. See, I'm applying the tab here. Now you can press the tab key, it will move. Okay, it will move where you have applied the tab stops. So in this way you can use the tabs in your document. Now next is drop cap. Drop cap is a large capital letter at the beginning of text block. You can see in the newspaper the first letter is typed in the capital letter, that is known as drop cap. Okay, because it has the depth of 2 or more lines of the regular text. So we can insert the drop cap. How to add the drop cap? First of all, select the first character of the paragraph, then click on the insert tab. Here you will find drop cap option. Okay, in this drop cap option, here is first to create a drop cap that fits within your paragraph. For this you have to select the dropped. See here the preview. See here, you can see the preview here. This is dropped. Okay, and to create a drop cap that is in the margin, for this you can choose the in margin option. See here, both are different, in margin or dropped. I choose dropped here to insert the drop cap in our document. Now how to remove a drop cap? First of all, highlight the drop cap. First of all, highlight the drop cap. Suppose I highlight this drop cap. Okay, again go to the insert. In the drop cap, choose none. It will be removed from your document. So in this way you can add or remove drop cap to your document. Next and last point is hyperlink. Hyperlink creates a link to the existing or new file to your computer, to email address or to specific location and document. It means you can directly jump to the another document, or you can jump to the another area of the document. Okay, for that purpose we uses the hyperlink. To apply the hyperlink, first select the text. Suppose I am selecting this text, links. Okay, and then click on the insert tab. Here you will find hyperlink. Okay, so click on this hyperlink. Your text is displayed here, links. Okay, then choose the address. It means you have to choose the file on which you want to create the hyperlink. So for this, choose a file, like I am choosing this file, keyboard shortcuts. Okay, then click on OK button. See, this color, the color of text is changed. It means it is showing that this is the hyperlink text. To see it, press control. To open it, press control plus enter key to open or to follow the link. See, the our cursor is changed in the hand shape. It means it is hyperlink. So press control and enter key. You will see it is jump to the keyboard shortcut file, because we have created the hyperlink. Now we can move back to our file also. Suppose I want to take the back. So I will type here a word, B-A-C-K. Okay, so select this word, right click on it, select this word. Okay, and right click on it. You will find here hyperlink, and then choose your file where you want to jump, wherever you want to jump. I want to move back our previous file, so I will select and click on OK. As you will click on it, press control plus enter. You will move back to your file. So in this way you can apply the hyperlink. You can apply the hyperlink to your text. Thank you.